David Rainey. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. David Rainey.
The spoken word, how powerful and impactful it can be if used effectively, if used at all. I am not talking about a text message or a TikTok. I'm talking about real personal engagement, conversations with people. It could be as large as having a speaking platform on an international stage, or as simple as saying, hello, how are you? I appreciate you. I support you. I'm here and listening. I love you. We all know of people that when they speak, they seem to move mountains or simply fill our lives with motivation, encouragement, and hope. The wonderful thing, the exciting thing is that we all have this ability. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, friends, we can be that person. It will take motivation, courage, and at times encouragement. But when you hear that voice inside your head saying, you can't do it, don't say anything. You won't make a difference. Say these 3 simple words out loud. Yes, I can. Say that with me. Yes, I can. Just imagine the impact that you can have on people in your life with just a few spoken words. You see, the reality is that most everyone you come across in life is facing some challenge or battle in their life. You might be facing a battle in your life as well. It is impossible to know what an uplifting comment, a word of encouragement, or even a kind gesture will do, not only for another person, but also for yourself. But you have to believe that you can make that difference. Indeed, the words we speak have tremendous power. I've heard it said that a word of encouragement can be like a spark in the forest, and it can set a person's heart on fire and create a blazing passion that cannot be held back. A word of love or kindness can heal a broken heart. Can I be that person who has no fear to speak out among others? Can you? We all know the answer to that question. Yes, I can. I want to share with you a personal story where a few simple words has impacted someone that I knew. I was in my early 20s and I was helping to lead a men's weekend retreat. It had been a long day and everyone was getting ready for bed. And I remember seeing a gentleman in the corner and he was struggling. I could tell he was emotional. I wanted to help, but I began to think, I know him. He is twice my age. He's got a beautiful family. He's a successful business owner. What could I do? Could I say anything? Could I make a difference? Yes, I can. I walked up to him, I placed my hand on his shoulder, and I said, brother, I don't know where your heart is, but I'm here and I'm listening. And upon that, we embarked on a conversation that went well into the morning. And he told me about an experience, a decision that he had made that had impacted another, hurt another person deeply. And at the time, he didn't know what to do. And he just didn't know where to go with that. And he never told anyone. That next morning, he told all of those men his story. Now, he did that in part because maybe I had the courage to believe that I could make a difference. In almost every challenge or difficult time in my life, when I have been stretched to my limit, success in some form has always come right after the affirmation of yes, I can. There's a passage in the Bible. It has always spoke to me and kept me humble and grounded. It can be found in Philippians 3:13. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal. You see, what that says to me is it doesn't matter what I've done in the past or any obstacles that are currently in my way or that I'm dealing with, or even how large the success feels. I remember to keep saying, yes, I can, to everything in life that I can, opportunities, and I continue to press on toward the goal. That goal, in part for me, is that I keep proclaiming positive affirmations and try to do good things in all parts of my life, from my faith to being a husband, father, a brand new grandfather, a friend, and even as a stranger. I try to make it a point every day to go forward with the courage to speak loving and kind words in everything that I do. Now, that is hard to do, and sometimes I fail more than I succeed. At least that's the way it feels. But I keep pressing on toward the goal, because I know if I succeed in all of these areas, everything else will fall into place. Friends, this is something that the world needs today more than ever. We need an army of people, not to tear each other down and destroy one another, but to have the courage to go out in person and to lift each other up and to love one another. That person is me, and that person is each one of you. Just keep saying, yes, I can. Contest chair.